Hola mi gente, welcome back to mi canal. It's your girl Mayra back in the building. So I know it's been so long, literally I think a year since I last uploaded, but so many things have happened throughout this year. I just want to say that I did end up just focusing on learning new things, coming up with new things for myself, because that was always the goal, to keep learning, to keep investing in the things that I love to do. Instagram was actually one of my #1 focus for my platform. I realized that I was able to grow faster through Instagram because of the fact that I was always uploading pictures, always uploading reels. I was also modeling, doing behind the scenes, just doing a lot of things, also just focusing on my own niche. And I realized that my niche is Latinos, Latino gang. I decided to put all my focus on Instagram because I felt like that was just always my platform that I would always use. So it took me 1 full year to get from 1K to 2K. And that was from 2020 up until 2021. And I remember once I hit 2K, I was like, oh my god, now it's gonna take me another full year to get a 3K. And then out of nowhere, I went from 2K to 3K, 3K to 4K, 4K to 5K, 5K to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, and now I'm at 8. It's crazy how I literally grew 7K from January up until now, and I'm literally getting close to 9K. So throughout this time, my main focus was to learn on how to build my own brand. I felt like it was time for myself to just step out of my comfort zone, learn things on my own. YouTube and Google literally are lifesavers. You can learn anything through there, especially the fact that we live in this country, and I'm from New York, just saying, but we live in this country, we get all these opportunities given to us, so I feel like definitely it's always great to make use out of it. I'm also a college graduate, by the way, if you guys did not know. I graduated from the Fashion Institute of Technology, which is an FIT fashion school, really well known here in New York. I ended up getting my bachelor's degree in the business of fashion. I basically do have knowledge when it comes down to opening a brand and what you should do and the things that you should be expecting, but it's not the same from learning and actually doing, you know? So I also felt like that was not an excuse, but that was definitely always a fear of mine, not really knowing if I'm doing the right thing or not. But I realized that honestly we all do learn from our mistakes. So little by little, as time went on, I ended up figuring out how to come up with 3 specific designs for 3 products. And luckily, as you guys probably have seen in my previous video of my product launch, I was able to come out with my own brand on 4/22/22, which will forever mark my life, honestly, because this really means a lot to me, coming out with my own brand. Yeah, it might have not been the way I wanted it to, the way I always expected, you know, having a boutique already, but I told myself that there was no excuse, and it's okay to start small, but all that matters is if you start now, take the risk, and just keep going after what you believe. With that being said, OBRA de MYNCELA has officially launched, and yes, that is my business name. Coming out with these 3 products that I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys has been challenging, but at the same time very rewarding because of the fact that I get to call it mine and it has my name on it. What's crazy also is that this idea came up to me in January, and this has been cooking up since January all the way up until April now that I launched it. But throughout February and March, I was trying out different designs. I was literally running to my family, my sisters, asking them, do you guys think this design would be good for both men and women? Because one of my main focuses with coming out with OBRA de MYNCELA was to make sure that my products would be able to be used by both men and women. And thankfully, I went to my sisters, and I also asked a couple of my guy friends when it came down to coming out with designs if they would wear the products, and luckily I was able to come out with the 3 designs that finally came out. So throughout this entire time that I've been designing and just going through all this process, I also would always record on my phone the process when it came down to designing. I would record myself late at night. So So in these next clips, you guys are gonna see the process of how OBRA started, of when I received my product, my face reaction. So all these little things that you guys are gonna see next is basically the ups and downs on how I got here. And yes, like I said, life is not easy, but what makes it beautiful is that, you know, we keep pushing through the challenges, just learning from our mistakes, learning from what to do and what not to do. So it all started off by an Instagram story post when I decided to explain more about my username, which then it later on led for me to ask my audience whether they liked the name Obra de Mayancela or just Una Obra de Mayancela. Obviously, my audience ended up choosing Obra de Mayancela, which then I decided to start designing it little by little. It took some time. I added some earrings, and then I realized that this figure needed some hair, and having a hair in a bun is definitely my thing. Which then I realized that the logo was ready to go, and so I started doing my research, and I was also trying out different designs to see which designs I would go with best, which later on I ended up figuring out. And so I printed them on sample products and waited for the sample products to arrive. Till then, I couldn't wait. Alright, so I'm literally about to open up my box. Here we go. I have my knife ready and everything. I'm hella freaking nervous, but hopefully everything came out good because I really want to launch this. My next focus is obviously focusing on the website. I really hope and pray everything came out good. Like, honestly, before opening this up, me voy a persinar and just thank God for just helping me push through all the time, even though, you know, this life is like an emotional roller coaster ride, but I'm excited and here we go. I already saw the hat. The hat. You guys can see it, but it says OBRA. Oh my fucking. Damn, I don't know if I like the bag.
Summertime.
Yes, it is. Enjoy. Wait, but what? What? Oh my god. And wait. The best part of this, it says East 1997. Okay guys, this is the hat that I have on at the moment, and right now I'm about to open up the crew neck, so we're gonna see how it is. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is everything I wanted. Literally everything I expected. Like the way it's printed is exactly how I want it. With the hat, I'm thinking about doing a couple of changes because I don't like the back. I love the side, I love this, but the back, I really don't really like it. Oh my fucking god. Look at this. Y'all, the way life works, it's so crazy. I had no idea how to fucking design anything. A couple months ago, I didn't know shit. And then I told myself, like, Mayra, like, alright, like, what are you gonna do? Like, stay here and keep saying to yourself that you don't know how to do it? Or are you gonna, like, try and figure out a way? So, like, ever since this year started, I literally been trying to do a lot of things in my life, and the fact that I literally created this, I'm like, this is everything that I wanted for myself. So I'm so excited to launch this. Look at me, look at me, look at me, I'm in love. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me.